really a big horror fan, but I decided to try and get out of my comfort zone. Hold on, I gotta change the title. Oh crap, the name. The name of the game. Oh, and this game was like on sale and cheap, and on the Switch I kept seeing it on sale for the longest time. Like it's like every time I was looking for sales, it was on sale. That is how often it was on sale for. Or kept going on sale. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let me give this a try. As my first, well, not my first horror game, but let me give this a horror game a try and see how well I do. See how mad I really am. Let's see. That's it. That's it for the. Maybe reset. Maybe I'll make it a little bit brighter. Wait, on. I'll go down and do that. That down a little bit. Oh, that's creepy. Effect. Oh crap. There we go. And up a little bit. Okay. Wait. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective, and he's looking for a new case. Oh, and he must find one quickly, or he's gonna lose his license. Sorry, I thought this was gonna go away with the loading screen. I didn't know it was gonna let me read the whole thing. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna play an investigator. And I guess we're desperate for a case. And the year's 1924 in Boston. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man. Something, something. Oh, it's looking lovely already. Cool, no context or anything. You just wake up and it doesn't even look like Earth. Game saved already? Cool. Okay, yeah, so camera sensitivity is pretty good. Ew. Oh, this freaking music. It's so eerie, ew. Crouch. Oh, A. That's cool. Why did it have me crouch, though? It has me crouch. I don't know why. Oh. Maybe this way? To go this way? Cool. Yeah, it's just gonna do it again. Okay. Where in the world am I? Must light up some items in order to interact with them. Is that the only lamp over there? I guess, maybe? Oh, now you tell me to... I'm trying. There we go. Oh. That's not here at all. Bolt cut. Oh, bolt cutter, okay. Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all.
What a putrid offering.
Okay. I got this.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
This is literally him running. I can walk faster than that.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Maybe. Is that Cthulhu? Oh, so it was a drink.
I hate whiskey.
Sometimes when I have sugar for bed, before bed, I will have nightmares. I have no idea why. PIA, Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case followed the other: adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine for the moment. Cold? Inhabitants? Okay. Lost Battalion, 10-7. Is that 78? Yeah. Aw, that's so sad. Little memory. Oh. Now Pierce. What the hell is this? What is this? RPG elements now? Sanity? Of course I have sanity. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He was one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. And yet that did not seem to work. Oh. Why does one... Oh wait, diary. Where's the diary? Okay. Oh, is this his diary? Maybe? October 20th, 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my quote-unquote remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. Memories? One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Okay, then. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Is it Cthulhu? This game is beautiful so far. Like, graphics wise. Yeah, no, don't drink.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Lost Battalion.
Aww.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Sorry. I don't know why
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Wow. I can't obtain any of this. Anything else?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
But, well...
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself
Oof.
worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
I might have to
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem,
up the volume.
and I must say that
Listen
I
to
expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Oops.
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
Oof. Wow.
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me.
Right?
They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the
Hey,
truth.
Juju, what's up?
They say she was mad.
Let's
but
see how
I know
scary
that's
this
a
game is for
lie.
me. I do
She
not
would
do well
never
with
have
horror.
done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought
So
all
far
that
in the
I
beginning, we
have.
woke up in like a nightmare, and that was creepy as hell.
want you to look
I think
carefully
it was
at
Cthulhu
this
we met.
painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
I don't know why the game's doing that, but I'm gonna have to change the volume and stuff. Oh, that's
what
creepy.
am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness,
Yes.
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at
How are you doing, Juju?
That's all you've got?
Sound, maybe. Maybe that'll be better.
Anything?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Dang, Juju, what happened? Your notebooks, details are current objective. Oh. Well, how do I'm trying to navigate. Oh, wait, what? I wanted- Knowledge. Okay. Dang! Like crap. I hope you're doing okay. And wow. I can't believe the owner never like went over the house, I guess. Like inspected the house before anyone moved in. With a professional or anything. But damn, I hope you feel alright later. In general. Damn. I feel like you almost live at the hospital now.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So they want to put blame on Sarah for some reason. That's cutting. Wait, so they let it go on for a whole month before they even touched the
Its
house
strange
about it?
beauty isn't
To
enough
remove
for
it
the
or anything?
feeling of dread it
Well,
carries.
So,
honestly,
Mr.
they might
Pierce,
just have to like
what do you make of these elements?
we have to rebuild the house if it gets that if it was really bad. But,
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She
Damn,
only
man.
thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was
Wow.
an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
yeah, the owner should have had like a professional or more than one professional go over the house, make sure there was nothing wrong with it. Jeez. Like, how did you find out about the mold, though, in the first place?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory.
Thank you.
Though they mentioned
Yeah,
Sarah's
I met up with my
mental
friends
state was
again.
fragile.
Thankfully,
believe
it
you
went
are
by
right,
faster than
sir.
I thought it was.
This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe
It
there
just
is
sucks
more
it's
to
so
this
hot.
case than just an accident.
But I guess out of our whole graduating class, only one person got hired in their field, from what I saw. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks that the house had to, like, show that much wear and tear for... Jeez. It just sucks when a tenant has to find something wrong with the house when the owner should have seen it a while ago. Owner should have done something about it. Or, like I said, have professionals look at the house way beforehand.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Like,
Sarah
I'm pretty
lived there
sure
with her son and her husband.
the house my mom is
suppose you
living
want
in
to
now is
ship
not
me off
even,
there.
like,
Darkwater
legal
holds the
enough to have
secret
tenants
regarding
in
my
it.
daughter, Mr.
Because
Pierce.
there's a wall just
You
built
must
out of,
uncover
like...
it.
It looks like the same kind of material, like metal roof tin, for a freaking wall. And then there's, like, no insulation, no AC at all. No sort of air conditioning at all. There's a giant... I think one of their bathrooms has, like... is rusted, so there's, like, there's a hole in the tub because it rusted through. It's just very shoddy work. I don't know if the owner, like, just built it by hand or something, but it's just very, very poor work. And it's kind of laid out weird, too. Like, you have, like, the master bedroom's, like, decent size, but then you have, like, a room that's more long than wide, so it's more like a, kind of like a big hallway, in a sense. What? Jeez, till next week to complete the job? Yeah, because if the health department got involved, the owner would have probably gotten fired, jail time, or something. That's why. Fined, something. Slow water. That, oh, jeez. That's why you can't just nail anywhere in the wall. You have to know. Wow. I'm guessing the owner had to have done that. The owner must know nothing about freaking buildings at all. Like, oh my jeez. If you know nothing about building a house, get in architecture or something. Do it professionally, because doing it freaking half-assed gets where you are now. Like, there is gonna be a problem later on, sooner than later, and then the owner's gonna have to pay for it. Bigger than if he just hired professionals to do it. Jeez. Better safe than sorry type of thing. Wow, I'm baffled. Like, ugh. I hope you don't rent from the person again, or family, or whatever. Whoever you're renting from, because they obviously went the cheap route, and now they're having to pay for it, because they're stupid. They're ridiculous. Oh man, wow. And my mom doesn't
I'm
want
a
to,
private investigator.
like, tell the
Not an
owner
art critic.
of the house she's living in,
I
because
guess you're not as clever
I
as
don't
you
know. I
think,
guess
then.
maybe
The painting is linked to this
because they
case,
don't want,
can't you
I
see?
guess, their rent to
You
go
must
up or
find the
anything like
meaning
that.
behind all this.
Well, honestly, I feel like if the owner, or if my mom were to hire a contractor or someone to come look at the house, there would be so many problems with it that, yeah, they would probably have to move out. Ugh. Right, exactly. Are you gonna have to, like, move out and find a different place? Or are they just gonna fix up the mold and then you're gonna be able to move back in? Or they just have to demolition the whole thing.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
That's
It
crazy,
came
though.
with Sarah's last painting.
Jeez.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Well, I'm kind of surprised it didn't, like, spread throughout the whole house if it was there for 6 months or longer. That's insane.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And
Well,
the
I'm glad
rumors
they don't
about
have a
her
choice
supposed
now,
father.
but
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse.
it still shouldn't have happened in
Find
the
out
first
the
place
truth
if he
regarding
was,
Sarah
or the
Hawkins'
owner,
death.
I mean, was
You'll be
professional about
handsomely
everything. And,
compensated.
you know,
All
put the
right.
money where it
I'll
needed to
take the
go.
case.
Jeez.
I'll go to Darkwater.
Like, it's somewhere where people are gonna
Thank you,
live
Mr.
for who
Pierce.
knows how long.
I didn't expect
You can't
any
just
less coming from a man in your situation.
go cheap on that. You shouldn't.
Something's queer.
If you couldn't afford
But it's not like I
to
have a choice.
rent out a house, then maybe don't rent out a
Darkwater.
house. Do something smaller or something.
I think I've got a book
Something
on the
more
north of that.
affordable.
I'll no doubt find Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book,
I think he
it was
just
often
the owner
mentioned
just
during
went
whale
out of
hunting
their
times at the end
bounds
of the 19th
and
century.
didn't.
But it seems to have
I
been
don't know.
shown
The owner
since
must
then.
have not been thinking, honestly. Wait, what? Such naive. Okay. Violent gods at Darkwater Island. A giant creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Great. And we're going there, aren't we?
All I have to do is go to the port.
Of course we are.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
The owner bit off way more than they could chew.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I bet. Do you
I
even
wonder
really want to
why
switch
I
up?
still take these things.
But, I didn't want to obtain it, but okay.
I used to be an avid reader.
Still not gonna. Learning of medicine. First slice all of this is known. Details. Oh. We obtain that. Anything else to obtain in here? I don't think so. It's just this drink. And then, okay, I guess we are good to go. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Did you or anyone else in the house are you suffering from any symptoms from the mold? More specifically, probably like breathing problems, I would guess would happen. Friggin' lung cancer, maybe. Jeez. Freaking owner put people's lives at stake, all for what? To save a few bucks? Or because the owner didn't do things the right, proper way? Ugh. Pierce took the Hawkins case. Okay, sorry. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Oh, jeez. What kind of symptoms? Because the owner should definitely be paying y'all's hospital bills. Because the owner did put you in the hospital. I'm so sorry, Juju, that you guys are going through that right now. Or I think you could also suffer from popcorn lung. think it's like holes in lung or something. I don't know. You'd have to look it up to look for more specific details on that. Yeah, my freaking apartment complex. Ugh. Well, the apartments themselves, they have a bad layout. Like, I mean, it's kind of normal for like one bedrooms to all be different sizes. But for one, that's ridiculous too. I see the 2 bedrooms. It looks like they just made a 1 bedroom smaller. Like they just cut a bedroom in half, and there you have 2 bedrooms. You could barely fit. You'd have to have a twin bed just to walk around the room. It's ridiculous. And then they freaking want to charge you extra and stuff. And the main reason I like this place is because flat rate utilities, and that's exactly what I need in Arizona. I need my AC going like crazy in the summertime. Ugh.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
I think I have to turn up some other freaking volume thing, man. It's like,
Welcome to Darkwater Island,
oh well.
Mr. Pierce.
Well, to me it's low. I don't know if stream it's low.
So, what wind brought you?
You don't want to know.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Wait, why? What happened?
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Well, I think I need to go to the bathroom. Real fast. Be right back. Thank you for the hydration. Yeah, Sky is here. Juju says hi. Juju! She's currently in the hospital. Oh, okay. Where the hell did you go, little man? Oh. How do I... Oh, there we go. Juju's like, what up, hooker? This guy's making oatmeal. I didn't even know we had oatmeal. Oh, we have oats?
Yes, the regular oats, not the packaged ones.
Oh. I should have probably made that for breakfast. Oh well. Okay. So now I... Oh, I see. I can't... Okay. I can't go down each little mission. It's just the bigger ones. Okay. Oh, expand... Oh, okay. Cool. So... Maybe I'll go to the bar? Maybe I'll find Bradley over there? I don't know. Or talk to Fitzroy? I don't know where Fitzroy is at. Oh, main objective. Everyone wants your oatmeal, Sky. I don't know. Hey, Milana, what's up? Ooh, hospital food is so good. I like hospital food. Salt free, yeah, that sounds good. Juju might call you later or sometime. Just like watch your phone. Cool. Okay. Anyways. Where the hell is Fitzroy? You over there?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Seen how old this thing
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
It's...
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce
I
myself.
don't know.
Edward Pierce.
Did you see my
Brother-
Well, she did say happy
In any
graduation,
case,
so...
it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no.
Have you
I'm
played
not
this
getting
game,
into
anyone?
those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
You're
treat
not
an element.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales
The
have
hell
few
attacked it?
predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Cthulhu! I don't
Understand,
know.
you're not
I'm gonna blame
sailors.
Cthulhu on
Oh,
everything.
It's a sign. There's something
It's his game after all.
Something real bad.
Don't
Where's-
put that
no,
beast back
Fitzroy,
in
is
the
it over
water,
here?
You shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Fitzroy? Is that Fitzroy?
Stupid idiots.
No.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way.
Seriously, what kind of run is this? This is like a fast walk. I'm just gonna look in random places and try and find Fitzroy. Fitzroy?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins
Ah,
cargo
there we go.
manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Oh, it's a bathroom. I didn't see the toilet.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, nice. Second story. Oh, volume 2. Sweet. Maybe I should look for those. I guess. So is this his bedroom? That's creepy. That gives off some eerie
This
light.
man and Fitzroy could be twins.
It's a wooden leg. Interesting. Why is it letting me open drawers to not do anything?
What a macabre souvenir.
What is that? A wooden leg? I think I have to sneeze. How much? Ugh, damn. Oh, it's not a bedroom. Because that's not a bed. I guess it could be a bedroom. Anyways. Let's see. No. Oh. Who was this?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to revoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Thank you, Landon. Hey. It might not be a woman. Most likely is. But it might not be. Why do they give off an eerie green light? That's just creepy. Oh, this is creepy. Like, it looks like it can fall any second. Stupid. I hate when I sneeze, because then I'm like sniffling forever.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
What the hell's a jetty?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Don't want to know. Cthulhu?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Really?
I found
Oh,
a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Oh, it is.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Well, you should just give him water in general. Oh, okay.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
It's true, though. Killer whales don't really have predators. That's why they're called killer whales, because they kill anything. Anything and everything, even their own kind. It's crazy. But animal fact. Anyways. They're unnatural. The wounds are definitely unnatural.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
I don't know. Why are they
The
putting
police
it back
took
to
the
sea?
decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Oh.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yay, gain 1 CP. Character mode. Now I'm gonna go take a break, because why not? Although stranded whale for a party was kind of weird.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alrighty then. Are you drunk? Or I can't even talk to you. Hello, hello. We're all just minding our own business. Cool. Y'all look all the same, like just copy pasted NPCs. Ew. Pretty sure that means he doesn't like you. Or to F off. Oh, why the hell did you do that? I wonder if that's Cat.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Fair enough.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams,
Oh, lovely.
that sort of thing.
Oh,
Screams.
more lovely.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She? Cat?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Oh.
That'll be all for now.
Okay, now. Just get inside where the warehouse. Can I steal money like in Indiana Jones?
The miraculous catch.
I'll take.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Let's see if it says the size. Oh, wow. Oh. So it was so huge that it ended their famine. Wow.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Who's singing? Oh, them.
Do you like our song?
Yeah, sure not.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What? Another break? Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Alright.
I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Okay, she's not gonna do it. I'm guessing that was Cat, though. Just a guess. Okay, I can't go out here. Or not, it's locked. Oh.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
Alger.
Will follow its
Algernon
reader
Drake?
and appear
What
at
name is
various
that?
locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
What?
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Alrighty then.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The doctor. What did he say?
Oh. Into the warehouse I go.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
I wonder how the hell I'm gonna get in now.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll
What?
teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
How can you afford to drink if you don't work?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
What was the entrance? I can't talk to you, can I? Nope. Well, they even talk to me.
Tell him, who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
I wonder what way that. Wow. Are those bones from the miraculous catch?
It's a sign.
Ew.
There's something coming. Something.
These wounds.
Oh.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Saying the same thing.
It's a sign.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh wow. Eh. Oh, oops. Oh. Let's see. Just burn it. Nope.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Nice.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay, finally doing something.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Oh, don't tell me I need another part.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Let's see if I need anything else. Aha.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
I think that's all I need. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
What? Oh, that didn't work.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, what the? You should have known she's gonna go for the low blow.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Why don't you just hop this damn fence?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I bid you, gentlemen.
About her.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Maybe she's at the bar.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it.
Oh, that's not creepy.
I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I have no choice.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
Don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm not even in the warehouse yet. But still.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Is she lock-picking?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you.
Why would you have to lock?
I've done enough mothering for now.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks.
It's painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh damn! I guess I can't go back in. Picture. Is that? Oh, okay then. Well, they're bandages, so I guess it doesn't look that weird. Nothing else? Guess not.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I went to cat.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Doesn't look creepy at all. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted and searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Ugh, that was like a nasty scare. What the? I wonder if that was Simon. The boy.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Oof.
You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Excuse me.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Oops. Mm. Wow. Huge. Oh, wait, that way? Oh. That's creepy. Oh, was that just the wind?
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Why do we stop? Why do we stop on a graveyard?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind
Poor
of
kid.
deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
I guess I'm going to the mansion alone. Okay.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh. Holy crap.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa. You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
And that was an achievement.
Pierce,
To let him get
shall
the
we
key.
enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Bradley did nothing, I did everything, but
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
What else? here somewhere? I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking at here. For that matter. Oh.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Maybe.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Let's see if I can find
It's
something
already
the
too
cops
late for the
missed.
Hawkins.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Oh, wow.
They had a fight. Why?
A smashed oil lamp?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Right? Apparently there's still more to look at. No, wait, no there's not. Oh.
Did someone escape the fire? was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Of course.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Oh, lovely.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Fun fact, Frankenstein was not the monster, it was the creator. What the?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, wait. Is this a library? Jeez. Oh, he's just like,
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Edward. Interesting. Wow, it's freaking huge. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, a key.
What will her room reveal about her?
Besides, it's dark.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Oh, they acted as a depressant of the nervous system. And once you begin, you can't live without them. Wow. Yeah, I didn't have to do that.
Perfect.
What the? Can I like these? No? So I could see it better?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
What the? Interesting.
Bradley? Is that you?
What the? Oh.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Okay, interesting. So I came from that door. Oh,
Is anyone there?
What the heck?
You! Stop!
I'm trying to catch this thing. I can't really run that fast.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I don't think he went there.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
Oh, the door we just went through. Oh, not in here, that's for sure. Oh.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Oh, what the... Unless that's just the design. Wait. Oh.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. It looks like an old Seaway map. Seems like this came from a log.
Wow. That is a lot to read. See if I can summarize it. So, someone just sailed the Darkwater, named by Captain Hamilton. Then they found whale carcasses and didn't know what's eating them. Then they saw a huge whale, caught the huge whale.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Ah. Nice. Oh, chapter 4. Okay, I think my pause it there for the day. Maybe I'll come back later. But we'll come back to chapter 4, tunnels under the Hawkins mansion. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officer set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discover a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter a tunnel under the mansion.
The secret passage. Under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already got...